Burundi ambassador of Namibia, ambassador of Mozambique, ambassador of South Sudan, and ambassador of Zimbabwe. Hapa naendelea na lugha hiyo ya Kiswahili kwa sababu sijui kwa lugha ya Kiingereza sababu gani. Sasa mimi nataka kumjulisha kumintroduce huyu jamaa anaitwa Bwana 𝗏𝗏𝗃 kabla sijamintroduce. Natoa story kidogo. Watu wameniuliza wengi sana hivi, wewe bwana Bongozozo, wewe umekamatika vipi Tanzania? Nasema mwanamke, tuseme kweli mwanamke, mama Jessica, mama watoto yuko hapa kanikamata, lakini wakasema sasa ilikuwaje ukaenda mpaka Tanzania mara ya kwanza? Naona mpaka mama Jessica alikamata. Sasa ilikuwa hivi, nilikuwa kwenye chuo kikuu cha London SOAS. Nilikuwa nasoma na wewe jamaa 𝗏𝗏𝗃 alikuwa mwenzangu, akasema twende kwenye sherehe ya muungano. Muungano ya wapi? Ya Tanzania. Haya twende. Tukaenda pale, wa Tanzania walivyochangamsha nini fujo zao. Kaona watoto wengi, yani kwa mzungu anaenda kwenye sherehe anaona kama kuna watoto hapa. Hadi raha. Basi nikakamatika vizuri sana mpaka nimshukuru Bwana 𝗏𝗏𝗃 kwa kunipeleka kwenye ile sherehe ya muungano wa Tanzania. Hapa namjulisha mkuu mwenyekiti wa BTS, na kama tumesoma wote, basi kama ni mwenyekiti atanipa hiyo kazi hivi mambo ya nyati. Napenda sana. Basi naomba basi tupige makofi kwa Bwana 𝗏𝗏𝗃.
Karibuni sana. I won't continue in Swahili, not because I can't speak it, because I think Nick has already beautifully captured that moment for us. Thanks a lot, Nick. Appreciate that. We had a great time at university together. Let me get to a little bit more serious things. It's really a great pleasure to have you all here. Really welcome all of you. Karibuni wote. Just 1 year ago, Tanzania experienced the tragic loss of a sitting president, and since then, amidst shock and sadness, we've seen also considerable change, but also considerable continuity and a very positive response under the leadership of President Samia Suluhu Hassan, or Mama Samia, as many know her. She's the first female president of Tanzania, one of only a handful of female heads of state in Africa, and indeed, actually, the world. Over this year, alongside the ongoing challenges posted by COVID, Tanzania has forged ahead with the growth and the development agenda as it's recovered from the pandemic, but also has managed to just ride that very, very difficult political storm, and has actually done so in a way that has been peaceful and has been a real example to other countries across the world. In October, just last year, I was elected to chair the Britain-Tanzania Society. We are hosting you tonight alongside the Tanzanian High Commission. BTS, not the Korean BTS, thank you. BTS, an organisation with which I was actually involved since my days at university at SOAS, as a student of Swahili here in London, and throughout various stages of my life, I've come back and forth involved in the society. It's absolutely an honour to now be the chair of the society, and now that I'm based here and working with existing BTS officials and members, and of course closely with the Tanzanian government, the Tanzanian High Commission, and also the British High Commission in Tanzania, and various British representatives, many of which are here actually today. And so, really, I think why this is important for me is because this offers us bridge. I'm obviously from the UK, but I've spent many, many years living in Tanzania. It's a country which is really my second home, and for me, just being able to have that connection and understanding is critical. BTS is a membership organization. It's founded in the 1970s, goes back a long time. If you're not already a member, there are many members here, of course. I would encourage you to consider joining us. There are a few leaflets dotted around. Our aim really is about increasing mutual knowledge, understanding, respect between our peoples, Britain and Tanzania. The webinars, there's been a lot of webinars. Janet, our chair of Tanzania Development Trust, is a webinar master. We have seminars, events, publications, the Tanzania Affairs magazine. I really encourage you to read it. Those who don't read it already, really, it grasps, I think, the matter of Tanzanian affairs. We have a small and dynamic focused charity, which Janet's chair of, the Tanzanian Development Trust, which funds education, health, water, sanitation, gender equality issues, and self-help community development activities. So please do ask, middling around over the next hour about BTS, about TDT. There are various committee members here. Our vice chair is here, Godwell. Please stop it's Godlisten, rather, sorry. Please just talk to Godlisten, talk to Charlotte, talk to Janet, learn more about us. I won't continue now. I just want to, please do enjoy this opportunity to connect. It's been a long time since I'm just feeling this, just being in this room with all these lovely people. It's such a long time since I've done this. We have a common love for Tanzania, but we also have a firm belief in the ongoing power of our relationship between the UK and Tanzania. So I would now like to stop there. I'd like to introduce two important people, starting with Her Excellency, 𝗕𝗏 Migiro, the High Commissioner.
Oh, should I come
Please,
in?
yes.
I thought we were still doing it. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
So let me look for my pair of eyes.
Don't really need an introduction, but 𝗕𝗏 is High Commissioner, and was also, before that, when I was in the UN, was the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations. So.
Yes, Excellencies, heads of mission and international organizations here present. I do know I have the Lord Welby, UK Prime Minister's Trade Envoy for the United Republic of Tanzania, of course Paul Harrison. I see a lot of friends in this room. I can't mention all of you, but I want to tell you that we're very, very grateful that you have set aside time to come and join us tonight. Fellow Tanzanians in the diaspora, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. In the first place, as I said at the beginning, I want to thank you very much for your presence tonight to commemorate with us Tanzania mainland's 60th anniversary, independence anniversary, and the centennial anniversary of the death of the founding father of our nation, Julius Kambarage Nyerere. Those of you who have lived in Tanzania would know that we fondly called him Mwalimu. He was indeed Mwalimu, professionally a teacher, but he was Mwalimu also in his leadership style, leading by example. So if you came to Tanzania and you heard Mwalimu, of course Mwalimu is the Swahili word for teacher, and there are many teachers, some of them in here. But in Tanzania, when you said Mwalimu, they would know that you're referring to Julius Kambarage Nyerere. That's the founding father of our nation. That you're here tonight is a testament to your friendship and solidarity with the United Republic of Tanzania, that you're here tonight. And on behalf of the High Commission, my colleagues around, but on behalf of all of us, we'd like to say again, asante sana for being here. Excellencies, dear friends, tonight's celebration for us is bittersweet, as on this day, we mark 50 years of the passing of 𝗕𝗏𝗵𝗵 the founding father of Zanzibar. Together with Mwalimu Nyerere, they led our two countries at the time, Tanganyika and Zanzibar, to form one country that is known today as the United Republic of Tanzania. We pride ourselves in this union that has not only withstood the test of time, it has become an enduring example of unity and peace on the African continent. Our union has continued to grow from strength to strength, and in just a few weeks from now, on the 26th of April, we will be celebrating 58 years of being a united republic. So tonight, we are marking important milestones in the history of our country. Apart from this geographical entity, Tanzania is united by a common language, Kiswahili. And this is what our good friend, our son-in-law, I should say, 𝗕𝗿𝗶𝗶𝗁 was speaking here, and I wish you could translate. Because those of us who understood were laughing and others weren't. But I hope the course of time will be able to tell us what is it that you were saying. Okay, so Kiswahili has successfully grafted our more than 130 tribes into a seamless whole, each comfortable in their uniqueness, but united by one common language. It is a great honor and humbling tribute to Mwalimu, one of the most steadfast champions of Kiswahili, that the language has grown and gained prominence in international fora. In academia, Kiswahili is one of the languages taught in various universities, and we just heard from Paul and 𝗏𝗏𝗁𝗏 that it is being taught here in London through the aegis of 𝗏𝗏. We were thrilled a few years ago when we met with a group of young Brits learning Kiswahili at the University of Edinburgh, and this is Mwalimu Nyerere's alma mater. So we really are proud that Kiswahili has found its way here and in many other parts of the world. Dear friends and colleagues, when Tanzania mainland gained independence in 1961, our beginnings were humble. We had less than a handful of qualified indigenous civil servants, a few learned persons, only six tertiary institutions, one university, insufficient primary level education facilities, struggling infrastructure, and many other challenges that were perceived as insurmountable odds. Mwalimu's leadership laid a strong foundation that over the years saw Tanzania grow in leaps and bounds, transforming from a nation of small towns to one of sprawling metropolis cities. While admittedly, each of the past 5 phases of government has had their role to play and an impact to make, it is no doubt that all this was largely contributed to by the philosophy, ethics, and vision that was enshrined in the father of the nation, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. In the past 5 years, our country has grown to reach 7% in the pre-COVID years and 3% during the pandemic. It has expanded from being predominantly agrarian to embrace industrialization, strategic infrastructure development, groundbreaking expansions in mining and natural resource exploration and construction. Our education system has improved greatly, with universal primary education being given worldwide, secondary school education on track, and an increase in higher learning and universities. These trends have seen a general decline in illiteracy rates and generated a new breed of Tanzanians emerging on the international and global scene. Tanzania is on the rise, ladies and gentlemen, experiencing transformative change in health, water and sanitation, transport and infrastructure development. Under the President of Her Excellency, 𝗏𝗏𝗁𝗏, also fondly referred to as Mama Samia, Tanzania is opening up to the world and expanding its horizons. As we gather here tonight to celebrate our friendship and achievements through the years, allow me to once again reaffirm Tanzania's continued commitment to further enhancing the excellent relations that so happily exist between our two countries. We want to assure you that you will always have a place, not just in our hearts, but also in our home, Tanzania. We are open for business and mutually beneficial relationships. And as our President, Mama Samia, so aptly puts it, 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 iendelee, meaning the work continues. I thank you so very much for your kind attention and karibuni.
Very nice speech.
Thank you, Asha. High Commissioner. I'd now like to welcome the Tanzania Trade Envoy, 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗁, please.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. I mean, I was actually looking forward to my introduction into 𝗂𝗶𝗏. I was going to have to say thank you for those kind words, not having understood a single word of them. But Paul, thank you for setting the stage. And I will first of all give you confidence that my words will be short. Isn't it so good to be back in the same room and to be able to see each other in person? I mean, Zoom is all very well, but it is nothing that's quite like actually being together and celebrating the friendship and the ties that we have and making new ties and deepening friendships actually person to person. Your Excellency, High Commissioner, Ambassador Asha, those were really inspiring words, and you took us through the history, the formation, the sadness that has enveloped the moments of change in a country and the relationship between it, but that sense of hope and ambition that you have in Tanzania, that we in the United Kingdom absolutely share with you and are excited about being friends and partners with you in this new era for government, for trade, as you say. There is a sense, you know, of a new era, having been born, yes, in sadness, but bringing such new opportunities, opening up doors for a whole host of different areas in trade and beyond, in education for our young people to share in opportunities. This is I think, a truly exciting moment for yourselves as a nation, but for our shared partnership, to look back on the friendship of the last 60 years, but to look ahead to the next 60. You know, we are a little belated in saying Happy Independence Day, because the timing of the actual date was mired in yet another COVID outbreak, and inshallah, let's hope that there is that those days are behind us. But for us to be able to gather here today and commemorate and reflect and celebrate the past, but to look ahead to the future that we have together is really special. So, Your Excellency, ambassadors, thank you for blessing us with your time. Paul and the Society, thank you for the work that you have done in putting this on, and thank you all for being here today, for the contributions that you make as Tanzanians, as Brits, in that shared enterprise. I hope that new ventures and new ideas will come from this evening, and really I need to let that work of creativity go on, and so finish my remarks by simply saying, on behalf of Her Majesty's Government, Happy Independence Day, a little late, and congratulations on the 60th anniversary of the mainland, and let's look forward to many more years of friendship and opportunity in this new era. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, John 𝗕𝗶𝗏𝗁. Thank you, High Commissioner.